All right, back for another video. Saturday, January 30th. Taking a look at some of these small caps, some recent movers, some, not moving. Maybe they will move. Let's look at EXPR. This is part of the Wall Street Bets Reddit community, maybe other communities. There's been a handful of stocks. I don't know, maybe 10 plus that have been a part of this. Consumer cyclical float 62 million, market cap 254 million, income minus 493 million, sales 1.38 billion. And yeah, it's in a apparel store. I remember going to the mall. I don't even know if there's still a lot of them in the malls. I guess they still are. Company sells e-commerce website express.com. 592 stores. Okay, there's plenty of stores. Compromising of 378 retail stores, 214 factory outlets. 1980, headquartered in Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, you go to the mall. People go to Express. It's like sort of higher end or sort of fashionable, clothes in your 20s. And this was part of the. This is part of what it is too. People want to go back to times when this is a bigger issue. When there was malls. Oh, the weekend, let's go to the mall. People had jobs. Oh, let's just shop in the mall. When you could go out and do things, not sit in your house and do nothing or wherever you're at, because they closed everything down. They want everything to be online. You sit in your house on a computer and stare at the wall because you're too afraid to go out because of coronavirus, another scam. 99% of people recover from coronavirus. So the government's trying to control us. We all know that. I don't know what their motive is. The whole year, it basically gave you a check for 1,200 and a check for 600 a whole year. It's ridiculous. Of a virus, 99% of people cover. When the flu's bad and really bad years, a lot of people die. I don't see the difference in this. Maybe it's more contagious. Okay. Wash your hands, stay healthy. It's like everything else. So a lot of this goes back to Wall Street Bets, Reddit community. Back when maybe times weren't even that good for you, but there was something at least. Yeah, you go to the mall, do this. It's like everything's closing. What do you have left? You have like nothing in some of these areas, these cities. And so that's part of it. They're reviving these stocks. And, lows at Nokia, Bed Bath and Beyond. And so this is all part of the situation. So, so looking at this stock, though, you can see, let's go to the monthly on this. Let's look at the monthly here. Monthly. You can actually draw a line here. Look at this line right here. I'll draw it right here on the monthly. So if you draw this line right here, this formed in 2010 and went up to 26, bounced down, bounced up to 24, went a little above this trend line. Then we have a trend line form. See this on the monthly? Went all the way down. 2017 we bounced. 2018 came down again, bounced. And now we have a real big bounce. They took this right to 1397, almost 14. So it was a big wedge forming for years on this. The biggest volume ever. What's going to happen with this now? So take this out. Look at the weekly. So you can see these big ridges. Look at this. 2013, 15, 2017, another one. And look at this. This is the weekly. Really gapped up here. And, where are we headed from here? Let's look at the daily. So you had the last big move was 2019. This moved to the 6 line, then fell all the way down. Little bounces here. Got to the 250 line. Then we went all the way down November. This is basically a lot of these stocks. I'm not sure if it's retail, other stocks. See, look at this. July, August, September, October. Almost 5 months it was down. And then it finally exploded. See, November, the first blip. Came back again. This really started to go up with the volume. This was 150, gapped up. Excuse me, came back to 3. Big bounce up. Look at that. That was the big candle. Went all the way up, went down right in the middle. Next day, put an even larger candle. And then on Friday, look at this. A filled candle. So We're going back and forth. The high is getting lower here. You notice though? So we could come back to this 20 and 13 EMA. Maybe we come here and bounce huge again, but probably won't go up to here. Probably be in the middle and do that. Then eventually this could, the volume's going to decrease. So I don't think they can keep up this volume at this point. So anywhere from a range from 3 to 950, we'll see what happens. Or we could even get a big bounce next week. Next week, go straight up from here. We don't know. But I would look for this as support. I would look for 3 support. And then if you had that 3 support, we might bounce up again. But this high is going to break. See these highs each time? We got to get above these highs. So this is another volatile stock. A lot of people trading these have no idea what they're doing too. Like they said, a lot of people said that's true. They say, oh, it's going up, and they're caught in the euphoria, like when the White House was overtaken. You get caught up in things. People are just crazy. They don't think of the next day, like when you go out and drink. Oh, I'm hungover. The euphoria of things. They get caught up, and then things come crashing down. So we'll see what happens with this one too. This is part of the whole crew of them stocks. Moving on the ship. This is more interesting for maybe a long perspective here. Yeah, this is shipping. A lot of shipping comes out of Greece. 62 million float. Sea Energy. Maritime Holdings. Signatory to the Neptune Declaration of Seafarer Well-being and Crew Change. I don't know what that means. So this is they own fleet of ships out of Greece. They do a lot of bulking commodities. They ship all kinds of what do they ship exactly? Oil, or is it dry bulk commodities? All right, so you look here. This one past this 60-cent line. So look at this gap down right here. This gap from 130, and then another consolidation. Look at September, October, November, December. We tried to break up too early. The low get higher right here. 50 cents, and this one up. Look at this straight line, your 1320 EMA. It's filled the gap pretty much. So 125. There's the gap. Now what's it going to do now? It's overbought. It's bouncing. Overbought again. It's going to stay overbought. It's possible. If this does pull back, if this goes like 90 cents right here, that'll be a great buy. It'll probably be a good dip buy, and then we come back up again. So look for that big heavy volume down here. Remember when shipping went crazy? Was that a few years ago? Stocks went like 100. Anything's possible. Maybe they'll go to shipping next and pump them up. So 150. If we do get to the next level, watch 150. This all the way up this line here. See this 150? There's a gap here. 2, 3. We'll see if we get that far, or if it's going to pull back and do this, or they could just peter down. We don't know. Maybe they'll run out and then run to something else. Not sure. They might, change course in a lot of these stocks, and these just start to fade. These micro penny stocks. We don't know. No one knows at this point. The market is going down, so if the market really goes down, will all these crash? And like everything else, will these be as strong? You can't be sure, but just look for them levels right now. So the 125 level, you draw a line. It's pretty big right here. And right here, you go here. So you can see that right here. See the run right here, back here, and then to 60, and then all the way to 120. It's a big extension right here. So if we pull back, you don't want a pullback all the way to here, this 60-cent line. It'll be too far of a pullback. You want this to keep going, really, if it's like such a strong run. But you're overextended here. from that level. Going back and forth trying to break that. We'll see. Just trying to get a gauge. It's hard to gauge right now when you're up this high. When you're here, I was saying, yeah, we're going to break that one level. I said that back here, but now it's a little bit tougher. You broke that one line. Now what are we going to do? We're going to go back, or we're going to keep going here. So that's on shit. To be determined in that one. All right, here's SOS. Cutting edge security systems based on blockchain, AI technology, emergency rescue services. I think I went over this one before. So you have the move down. Found this 4 line. Back and forth, back and forth. You had a break up 2020, break up June, again January. But look at the volume down here. That is big, heavy volume. So this gap down, this was a great buy at 125. Like I said, all gaps will be filled most of the time. And if you bought down here, it's a home run trade. It's a smart, intelligent trader. Knowing you have a gap right here, and it's a penny stock play, the odds are it's going to fill it eventually. You just don't know when. It could be weeks, could be a month. And look what it did. It did here, a little fake, then it keeps going. These are really technical plays and understanding your trend lines. So, all right, this run up to 4, pull back. Back and forth, very choppy action. It's trying to hold this 2. And it went up again. Big, heavy volume coming in. This looks to break 4. If we can maintain and get above 4, look for this. See this, a lot of this 6 has resistance, maybe the 6 level. Then once it breaks 4, you want it to pull back for a dip, and you want 4 to become support. So watch that. Otherwise, see this 2 level again, 225 could be good support here. You don't want it to go all the way back down. And if they do go all the way back down, it could be another good buy, because then you're going to be really oversold. So see the channel. Basing, 1 touch, 2 touch, 3. When's it going to go through? Heavy volume. Tells me something bigger is up here. So, all right, that's it on that stock. On these few stocks we went over. Subscribe to Mike Cayman Trades on YouTube. Hit the like button. Trade ideas, referral, my link. Twitter, MikeFrank007. TikTok, MikeFrankIII. Instagram, MikeFrank98. Stock Twits, Mike Cayman Trades. Check it out. All right, we're out. This is it for this video. Peace.